Alright, hey guys, Josh CD here, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from what my content would usually be like. As you can probably see from the title, it's to do with relationships. But this video is on kind of a different slant. It's on a subject that I feel very strongly about. And before I get started, I'm just going to let you all know, you do not have to agree with me. You do not have to disagree with me. You do not have to care at all. If you find that when I start talking about what I'm going to be talking about, you're not at all, you're completely uninterested and would rather be doing something else like playing Xbox, PS4, on your PC, I don't know who you gamers are, I don't know, doing something more productive than watching this video. So to get started, the subject is how people view what their partner should be like in a relationship. So basically, I see these pictures all over all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, sometimes even Snapchat, all of them, and they all kind of say the same message. They say, if your partner wants you to change for them, then they're obviously not the right person for you. And I completely, 100%, massively, insanely disagree with this. Now, what I think is, firstly, finding someone perfect for you is impossible. I'm not saying that to be mean, or I'm not saying it out of the fact that maybe there is someone out there that is perfect for you, like 100% perfect, fits you perfectly, but it's just going to be extremely hard to find. That is not what I mean. I mean that it is physically impossible. The way reproduction and genetics work mean that everything is completely scrambled, and you cannot, there is going to be no one that is perfect, because the genetics are all scrambled and every single combination of genetics is different. Every single one. Even someone, one of my closest family relatives, like my sister, she's female, she's probably got a few of the same genes as me. Firstly, going out of her be incest, just going to put that out there. Secondly, she's so annoying. She is relentlessly annoying. I could not live with her for the rest of my life at all. That is just how it is. And secondly, the way the genetics have mixed up between my dad and my mum to make me and then to make her is completely different. Each one of the reproductive cells in the male and the female are completely different. Each one inside the female each egg is completely different from any other egg you would choose. And each sperm is completely different from any other sperm you would choose. And the combinations are endless. Honestly, I was one combination out of God knows how many, 200 trillion or something stupid like that. I could probably stick it in a calculator with the NCR function and be like, boom, here is how many combinations there are. But that's effort. And secondly, right, my second point is, I really, really do think that if you are not willing to actually work on the issues in a relationship with your partner, you do not love them enough to stay with them for the rest of your life. Now, I strongly believe, and I've known from experience, that there are some partners out there that can be so close to perfect. But you see, for an analogy, for example, with my two hands, I know it's quite radical, because like my hands are hands and I'm a person and hand is completely different. But you see, my hands are exactly the same. Certain terms would mean they should fit together perfectly. So if me and my girlfriend had the exact same interests, exact same moods, exact same ways of thinking, views on life, everything, we would be like two hands. But no matter how hard I try and fit them together without trying to change them, they will not fit perfectly. There's always going to be gaps like here. You see? Always going to be gaps. If you see my analogy, see where I'm going with this. But see, as you know, I try and push them further together as it's more forced, the gaps get bigger, because this finger goes upwards, which pushes this finger upwards, which makes these gaps much, much bigger, which means more problems. However, like this, say do this, if you're willing to twist the way that you act, like that, for the person you love, you already fit together better. However, look, this is not a strong bond yet. However, it's stronger than this, because more of them is together. okay? More of them is together. It's more, see, there's more higher surface area here than there is here. More of them is together, however, you can still pull them apart quite easily. So the next step would be, maybe, so you've changed the way you act or some sort of thing. So you basically, what I'm trying to get at is you need to change yourself until, basically keep continuous improvement, trial and error, until you find that good kind of sweet spot where you understand everything that the other person is talking about. So we'll go from here to not working at all. See, there's nearly no force at all needed to pull these apart. Again, still nearly no force needed to pull these apart, but they're more together, they think more straight, okay? They're happier. However, if you twist them a little bit more, well, not twist, it's kind of a violent word. Let's say if you change them ever so subtly, change them again. See this? That is strong. You cannot pull that apart with a little bit of force. It takes a lot of force to try and pull them apart. Yeah? See, I'm holding on with no force right now. I'm still a lot more force than we need to do that. However, if you get this bond to be strong and hold the other part in, the more this one holds this bit in, that means this can get more traction and grip on the other one and pull that further in, and it's a circle inwards and inwards and inwards, and it will always get stronger. That is if you're willing to work on the other person's issues, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you are not going to find someone that is 100% perfect for you. It is impossible, it will not happen. And like I said, you don't have to agree with me or disagree with me, just try and understand what I'm saying. See this? It can be pulled apart, granted, but with a hell of a lot of force. See, my fingers are holding on for dear life right now, and the full strength of my back, shoulders and arms really struggles to pull that apart. Now I'm not saying, man, yeah, that's a lot of force, I'm wedge. Don't think like that, because this video is serious. I'm not trying to be funny, okay? The force there, holding them together, is one of the strongest forces you are ever going to come across. The bond between two people that love each other and are willing to work on things is going to be much stronger than two people that believe that the first person, well, not the first person, but there's always one person out there that's going to be perfect for them, and that they don't need to work on anything. You're just going to be like this, and you're going to be pulled apart so easily. It's not going to work, and you're going to be unhappy. So, I just feel so strongly in this video. This subject has actually affected me quite a few times, and I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I really do think that if I can get out there to someone else who understands me and can relate to what I'm saying, maybe it will help them to realise that maybe they're in the wrong relationship, or they need to change their ways, because the person they're with really means a lot to them and they really do love them, but they just didn't think they needed to change. And I really want to hit home with this video that nothing is going to be perfect if you don't work for it. Nothing will be good if you don't work for it. That doesn't just come with relationships, it comes with everything. Jobs, grades, anything, relationships, things like that. You are not going to get good results in any aspect of life if you do not work for it. Change, adapt, strengthen yourself, and you are going to find yourself having a much happier life than you would if you believed that you could just get on by doing the bare minimum, not having to change for any reason at all. Now this is a very, granted this is a very odd video, it's kind of out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it, I literally just thought of it like earlier today. I thought, holy crap, because I saw a picture on, I think it was my friend's Instagram or something, that said, well, the subject I'm talking about, if the person you're with wants you to change for them, they're not the right one. Which kind of sparked the whole thing off. And yeah, I just kept thinking about it, and I just really thought I have to make this video and let everyone know how I feel. And the kind of, I want to say harsh reality, but it's not harsh if you think about it. You put all the work in, you will get something out. At the end of the day, you're going to get something out if you put the work in. Say you put the work in your job doing overtime. get more money, you can afford more stuff, afford better stuff, buy that car you've been wanting, put it towards the house, whatever you want to do. But this is just what I'm trying to say, that relationships, they are never going to be perfect from day one. You're never going to be able to get through a relationship without a single argument. It will not happen. It just won't. And yeah, I just want to hit home with this really, and I want to let everyone know that it is okay if you argue a lot with your partner. It's fine. You do not need to worry about it. What you need to worry about is whether the other person loves you enough so that they would change for you and that you would change for them. So you can sort it out and get that strong bond. And to be honest, I think there's not enough people that realise that today. In this day and age, there's not enough people that realise that. And I've droned on a lot, but yeah, I think I'll come to the end of this video now. I've kind of run out of things to say. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed it. I don't know, it's kind of just a rant. It's not really a rant, it's kind of like a, I want to say life lesson, but I'm only 17, I wouldn't really know much about it, is what other people would say. So I can't really call it a life lesson. I just say, I don't know. It's just the will to change to get the best. And that is all I have to say. But to end on this, as I said, you do not have to agree, you do not have to disagree, you could not care at all. And I'm pretty sure if you don't care at all, you're not even going to watch me saying this bit. Yeah, that is all I have to say. It's just a subject I feel really strongly about. So yeah, I hope you guys have found the video really kind of helpful and informative. And if you do disagree with me, post a comment down below, and I'll tell you what I think. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. Also post a comment. Try and share this video. Get it out there to people that don't understand or are struggling with their relationships. And yeah, as I said, very long video. It's not really long, but it's a very different video from what I usually post. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the kind of diversity that I've added to the channel now. Anyway, do not forget to go down there and drop a like if you agreed with what I said. Comment, share. I love you guys. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. But yes, have a good time, and I will see you later.